One of the Aaron Austin Show's favorite sponsors is R&J Discount Liquor. We find they have the best selection of bourbons and whiskeys, probably in town.
Yeah, make sure you get with Dustin in there. That guy knows his stuff. He'll always point you in the right direction, and everything they got there is always at a good price. It's at Douglas and Hillside. Anytime you need some booze, get on down to Orange. Great food today from Papa C's food truck, Papa C's Barbecue.
Yeah. I had a little brisket, Mac. That was good.
I just ate straight brisket today. We went down, didn't we, Annie?
Yeah, you went about a half pound of brisket.
Yeah, we went straight brisket today.
It was good.
Whiskey Dick's definitely an Aaron Austin Show favorite. Get out there anytime. They have specials every day on food and drinks. They got happy hour from 3 to 6. And how many whiskeys they got in that place, Aaron?
I think they have the most whiskeys in town. And every Monday you can do any whiskey under $25 a shot for half price.
I think there's 700 plus in that building or something like that.
Probably so. Our longtime friends, the Rusty Nail, has started a new breakfast menu, and I hear the biscuits and gravy are killer.
Yeah, so if you get a chance to get out there, 7 to 11, Monday through Friday, they're now serving breakfast, and as always, hammer time 4 through 7 o'clock. Get out there.
So Mopix is just north of Weston Central in the old Game Exchange building.
And there's really, you can find a little bit of everything from collectibles to Pokemon cards to action figures to video games. They have a lot of cool stuff in there, and you can also get art by Stephanie Nash. Make sure you check out Mopix and everything else. PK Pest Management. For all your pest control needs, get with Austin or contact 316-305-7108. And it's also fly season, so if you need that fly spray, get with you.
On Tuesdays, you can usually find the Aaron and Austin Show hanging out at the Cowboy Inn. It's one of our favorite sponsors. Every Tuesday, they have an open mic there hosted by Jacoby Lee Winter.
So get down and check us out on Tuesday nights and check out the Cowboy Inn all the time.
Be sure you visit the Jukebox on Seneca and Walker. They have great daily drink specials and karaoke and live music on the weekends. So go check out the Jukebox.
Boom.
Three.
God, these guys keep making episodes.
Wow. Why do we do
what
this?
A bunch of asshats.
Why do we do this?
Well, we do it for actually great episodes like we have on tonight.
Well, we do it to promote really cool local things.
Yep.
And we've been known to promote all kinds of local things. You know?
We've been known to promote anything that deserves a platform.
There it is.
So I would always reach out to the Aaron and Austin Show if you have something that's that you're passionate about and that needs a little bit of a voice. That's why we created this show.
And I'm going to say our demographic tends to be, can I say bar people? Bar people?
Well,
I'm going to say maybe bar people. Okay, like look, guys, we're
so that's
there.
what you call the music crowd.
Well, the have fun, the have fun crowd. Okay, the have fun crowd.
My kind of people.
And well, yeah, our kind of people. But in that crowd, man, we do always have kind of a substance issue.
Well, I think
I'm really glad to have this show.
Well, I think this episode is going to touch on just human nature in general. I don't.
You ain't wrong.
I think everybody's got a little bit of addiction problems, and then it surfaces itself in a ton of different ways.
I'm pretty excited about
so
that.
Well, let's
anyway,
let's speed to that. Let's get there quick. We got a great show with Beyond Addiction, but this weekend, if you haven't got your tickets yet, Sonic Sunflower Festival out of Pete's Puddle. There's going to be nothing but local bands. 2 days of
2-day festival.
2 days of camping. 2 days of fun. 2 days of activities.
We're going to be out
vendors and art. It's me and Aaron will be hosting the main stage both days, camping out there with all of our favorite bands from around the town. So if you haven't seen anything,
it's going to be pretty rad.
Click on the link. There's a ton of them. And Pete's Puddle is a really cool place. If you have
a hidden gem, really.
It's really cool camping, and it's really like a Missouri style lake in the middle of Kansas. So check that out if anybody was going to come to that. We're working on a hideout fundraiser. So we haven't talked about this a ton. We're looking for a bit of a venue. We're trying to do some things at the hideout. It's always really tough to keep these DIY style venues alive when we don't have alcohol sales here. So we're trying to probably do a hideout festival, 1 day festival every year.
And I'm going to put it out there like this a little bit. Okay, guys. So we operate at a barely getting by kind of level.
Yeah.
Okay. And
we operate at non-profit level.
What recently happened to us is that crackheads got our air conditioner.
Oh, nice.
For $8 worth of copper. and some odd parts. We're out of air conditioning at the moment, and we're having a hard time booking. We're having a hard time making that barely sliding by thing happen. So I think a fundraiser
we're waiting on
in order.
We're waiting on insurance to help us fix that. And
we all know insurance is going to be really quick and everybody super fast
and everybody knows that operating a
and
facility and venue is a pain in the ass, especially if you have one that doesn't have food, doesn't have alcohol. We do all ages shows, non-alcoholic, drug-free, and smoke-free, all ages shows here. So we're at a spot where selling pops and tickets at the door is all we got.
We do it as a community service.
We really do.
We really do want the all ages crowd to have a place to go and play music besides a bar.
Yeah,
exactly.
You wait till you're 21, then you play a bar, and then you're like jaded forever because that sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's no reason to slam a bunch of young kids into that atmosphere because that is
it shouldn't be the only way.
Well, it's honestly just going to create more
shouldn't
addicts.
Be the only way.
So I mean more of a reason why not to help us with a fundraiser is to help.
But anyway, we are talking about the fundraiser. If you're a venue that might want to host this, or if you're a band that might want to play, if you're a vendor that would, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to make it happen. We're at the early stages of this.
Shooting for the end of August, August, September-ish.
We're open to suggestions. That's how we do things.
So we'll make that work at the Hideout. Also at the Hideout, kitchen is ready. The gauntlet is thrown down.
Kitchen is ready.
Do you have a food truck? Are you a restaurant? Are you a sous chef? Do you want to do something in that kitchen?
Would Fert the foodie like to make a regular show?
Yeah.
That shows the crazy stuff that you eat.
Yeah, I mean,
would that be fun? I mean, that would be fun.
I mean,
the guy makes his own balut.
I mean, still that's gross.
Yeah, she must know what.
I'd watch him.
I know what balut is.
I'd watch him eat it.
I would not watch him eat it. That's too much for me.
So, but anyway, that kitchen is fully operational and ready. We've already had Let Him Cook food truck on, and we've had tons of food guys already on in the multiple shows that we've done.
This really just expands it.
But now we have a full platform for you to prep, and if you want to prep before the Aaron and Austin show, or if you want to do your own show, we have ways of filming in that kitchen and all kinds of cool shit.
We are a filming studio.
Shout out to
and we can make that thing happen.
And shout out to
Farha
Carpet and Building Supply. We wouldn't have that kitchen without him. But all of
Came
that,
in clutch.
All of that aside, here we are, episode 223 with Beyond Addiction, Stephanie and Amy. Go ahead and introduce yourself other than that and tell us a little bit about Beyond Addiction.
Well, I'm Stephanie, and first of all, I am 15 years clean. So
excellent.
I am now as many years clean as I used. So that's something. That's an accomplishment.
No, that's major. That's major. That's
First of all, clean is accomplishment.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, we always say that, a day at a time.
Right. Exactly. Sometimes it was an hour at a time. But anyway, with that being said, I dealt with my own addiction and my own recovery. I worked hard at it, and then my son got addicted. My youngest son got addicted. And so,
I can hear that in your voice, how much that hurts.
It was tough. I did not know him. He was somebody completely different, and his demeanor was just nasty. And I many times wanted to throw him out of the house, but hey, when they're using pills and they have fentanyl in them, you don't want them to die on the street, right?
No.
Well, it's still your family.
So
you love them no matter what.
We went through it. I went through it with him, and boy, did we go through it.
I want to ask this. Was he subject to your addiction?
So my kids never saw me use.
Okay.
And my
There's
kids
a big difference
were with
there.
me all the time. And they knew I was doing something. They just didn't know what. And
they're just too young to really know.
His dad told him it was Lortabs. Way off. So I'm a recovering crack addict. And so they never saw me with a crack pipe. They never saw me with drugs.
This is important.
Yes.
But I did try to shield them from all that. But in any case,
any user doesn't want to show any other non-user when they use.
Right.
Whether it's your kid or whoever.
Even though I was there, I really wasn't present.
Yeah, I understand.
You see what I mean? But they went everywhere I went, and they were with me all the time. So, but his dad he's passed since then, bless his soul, but he was a chronic alcoholic, and he was in pain management and got all kinds of Oxy and Percocets and Loratabs.
Let's all be honest. Yeah. There was a time in culture that we all lived through that you could just be like, hey man, my butt hurts today, and they would give you script like a motherfucker.
And,
right.
And in this chronic pain management, like fibromyalgia,
right.
I have friends with fibromyalgia that are suffering from pain pills, addiction to pain pills, because they just didn't figure it out.
And we had an epidemic of people that got hurt legitimately.
Yeah.
And
on the job or whatever, and then got addicted to narcotics via the doctor's push. They were
via the system.
Right.
It's hard to say because you want to trust a doctor when you have one.
There's a system to it.
They fucking just unloaded narcotics and pain medicine on the American public.
Especially when the Oxycontins came out.
And I don't know why that was the one.
That's a huge epidemic.
But that was like the jump.
My son that passed away, his dad was not a fentanyl addict, but an opiate addict. And when those Oxycontins came out,
man,
Oxycontin was like the fentanyl before the fentanyl.
Right.
Exactly. It really was.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, it's an epidemic.
It was like heroin.
Yeah.
It
was literally synthetic heroin.
Well, the thing is heroin you can detox off of.
Well, and opiates are just as bad to detox off of. I don't know if you know this or not, but
worse. It feels like.
Well, and
it hurts.
And fentanyl's an opiate.
You have people on opiates that use heroin to detox.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's how hard the opiates hit you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
there is an opiate epidemic
still
in our country.
Yes, there is. But the problem is, unless you're getting them from a doctor or pain management, it's not really opiates. It's fentanyl.
It's synthetic. It's made in labs,
or it's horse tranquilizer. It's fentanyl, and a lot of that Narcan will not work on.
So when did the fentanyl jump happen? Like, so it seems like, was this a drug that was
okay?
So was this a drug that was originally for something?
Yes.
Like, give us some of the background on fentanyl.
So fentanyl was and my husband says this with our son when he passed away. He said, at least it brings me comfort to know that this is a drug that was used to put people out of their misery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was used as like for cancer patients
and hospice people and
yes.
or surgeries
and surgeries.
Procedures.
So fucking kill you, kind of.
Right. Now, medical fentanyl is not God sent. It's wonderful, but as long as you have somebody.
So when it's used correctly,
yes, right. And the fentanyl now is a synthetic made in underground labs.
Yeah,
not medical grade.
So the fentanyl on the street is just basically a fake byproduct of what the fentanyl. Yeah.
Exactly.
Where does it come from?
Well, it started out in China, and then it went to Mexico. And
cartels got involved.
Yeah, Ireland did their share.
So we're making a cheaper version of a medical grade.
Right.
Yes.
Now it's being made right here in the United States, guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
we've got cartel right here in the United States that have
labs,
and they're doing
it's way easier to do that and then try to get it across the border.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes just business sense. So get across the border probably is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So now you buy a fucking dummy house here and do it.
Mm-hmm. Just like the meth labs, you know.
Wow. Yeah. Well, and probably this is I don't. So when you're making synthetic fentanyl, is it easier to keep under wraps than methamphetamines? I mean, methamphetamine stinks. Mm-hmm. And people usually get told on. I mean, I don't know.
A lot of the methamphetamines.
I'm pretty dumb about
that.
Fentanyl.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know.
A lot of the methamphetamines these days has fentanyl in it because it's like, when you used to buy cocaine, they used to put baby aspirin or something like that.
Well, it was laxatives back in the day.
Ether, all kinds of crazy shit they put.
Yeah. So now it's a filler. But now it's getting to the point where you're lucky if you get any cocaine and it's not just straight fentanyl.
Yeah.
So,
because they're wanting people to get hooked.
So give us this. Okay, this is a stigma that people on the street hear that if you take amount of fentanyl the size of a pinhead, it could kill you.
It's true story.
It's true story.
You get a pencil, sharpen a pencil, and dip that pencil tip into a bag of powder, and that's how much it takes. It takes 2 milligrams to kill you.
But under what
fentanyl?
circumstances?
Pure fentanyl.
Under what circumstances?
So
how often are you getting pure fentanyl in? Because they've even.
That's the thing you don't know.
They've even scared you that they spray fentanyl on weed and stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So
a
I've
lot
heard
of the
that.
weed, if you buy your weed off the street, you got a good chance of dying of fentanyl poisoning.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Go to a dispensary.
This
if
is
you're
what I'm
gonna
asking.
Can we legalize? Fuck.
Oh,
We're pushing for it.
Yeah.
We are
Look-
pushing.
look,
Can
for
we
it.
remove
guys,
drug dealers from the streets? guys?
legalization leads to regulation.
It
and
does.
and that's where we can really actually do some good.
And hey,
Whatever.
let's fund our highways and schools while we're at it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, hey, you can tax it, but that's a
Yeah.
bunch of fucking money.
Yeah.
Look at a bunch of those states that have been getting money from it.
Right.
And what pisses me off is you bitch about the black market making all this money. Well, if you remove the black market from
Exactly.
the process and make everybody I mean,
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they,
Way too much sense.
Well,
the
the thing
government.
is, they're making
Yeah.
money off the black market part of it too.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So that mean
So this is a weird thing that I find about fentanyl. Okay, if you're putting it in cocaine and you're spraying weed with it, isn't that two opposite ends of a spectrum? And why does the same drug work for both? Why is this even a thing?
They're just
They're
adding
out to kill us. I swear.
Is
they are
it just the
out to kill
addictive
us.
quality of
Mhm.
fentanyl that they put in whatever?
Yeah, they want people addicted.
Just whatever it
Honestly,
is. Huh?
It's a poisoning, and I am just totally 1,000% convinced that they are out to kill us. And if
like
you stop and
biological
think
warfare
about it,
type.
the age of the people who are dying is anywhere from, I think it's 18 to 27, 28,
Yeah.
something like that. So
Fighting
listen,
age.
guys, what's our
those are
what's
those
our
are those
what's
are
our
kids that
soldiers?
should not be able to die.
What's our
Soldiers.
military age?
Okay, well, you're
Mhm.
not
Okay.
you're not I
And
mean,
how many people who are addicted to fentanyl get in the military? Who the military is not going to take them,
No.
so we have no fighting power. I may be just off on a whirlwind, but I'm just convinced that's what it's all about.
I will
Yeah.
never
You think so?
in
You,
this-
you think it's like a outside influence?
Well, this-
It
targeting?
absolutely
This
is
day
an
and
outside
age,
influence.
A
There-
weapon of mass
this
destruction.
day and
is.
age you
Yeah.
cannot
Interesting
dismiss,
take for sure.
You
Yeah.
cannot,
I
you cannot
can't
dismiss
disprove
any
you.
conspiracy theory this day and age.
Yeah.
Right.
With Nightshade and all this crazy shit that the government's done,
Yep.
you can't really dismiss any fucking conspiracy this day and age.
Yeah.
It's
But
true. Yeah.
what's
It makes
weird about
sense.
fentanyl for me is it seemingly came out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Right.
and it seemingly was a weird drug because with methamphetamine users and cocaine users, they're volume users. They like
Yeah.
to do
yes.
the drug volume.
There's a ritual inside the
Exactly.
drug.
Right,
And fentanyl
right.
does not provide that.
No.
It is
No.
take a little and I don't
And
know.
you're
And
out.
you good. You good.
Yeah.
I mean,
It,
here.
it seems like a drug. If you take a little and if it doesn't kill you, I guess enjoy the high.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they
that's a
don't
little
even
fucking
enjoy the
weird.
high because
No, they don't.
They go right
pass
out.
It's like heroin.
Yeah.
You know
And
how
that, is
many
that why we
times-
get all the zombie walkers?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
that's a whole different drug, but yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
But like my
The
son,
GHB thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah,
son
part of
and his addiction was an escape. And so, he didn't use drugs to party. He used drugs to escape
Depression.
his depression and his pain
to feel
and,
better.
and the things that, they say,
I
hey, you're a
resonate.
man.
Yeah.
You're a man. You got to suck it up and you got to handle it. And so that's how he sucked it up and how he handled it.
I
and
understand.
yeah.
This
completely.
is Awareness Month for Men. Too, as
exactly.
well,
Men's
so
Mental Health Awareness Month.
That is rarely, most of the time, it's a joke, guys.
yeah. Oh, I know.
Men are kind of just left to
Yes.
deal with a lot of shit on their own,
They are.
like your son, unfortunately.
I
seemed like
can't.
he was.
I cannot
Yeah.
tell you how
and
many
he turned
times.
to drugs to get out of his head.
Had.
Get
Yeah,
out of his head.
exactly. Exactly.
That's a
And
sad story.
and it's unfortunate that that's how he died by him alone, by
You were
himself.
saying.
Many times I walked into my son's bedroom and he was knotted out with a piece of tinfoil with black charcoal on the
Yeah.
bottom of it
Mhm.
and a straw in his mouth.
Chasing that
pills.
dragon.
Yep.
Listen, pills all over the floor, all over his bed.
Yep.
And you know what?
What do you burn the? They burn
We
the
had
pills?
Pills.
Babies in
Yeah,
my
but
house.
Really?
We had
Yeah.
babies in my house. And so I Narcaned my son twice. And the second time I Narcaned him, his son was maybe 48 hours old.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Then I get a call.
Oh shit!
He got himself in trouble. And I
After
get
the Narcan?
after
Mhm.
that, I get a call from his CSO over at Work Release. And she said, wow, Stephanie, she said, I was just devastated when I heard that your son was found blue with no pulse on the bathroom floor at Jumpstart. And I'm like, what? Because I didn't know nothing about
What
it.
a great way to hear.
Oh,
it.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
really?
what the heck? She said, yeah, a police officer walked in and found him on the bathroom floor at Jumpstart on Broadway and Murdoch, and
She
he
could have
Narcaned
said
him.
that a little better too.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
guess she assumed I knew. But so this
Wow.
police officer Narcaned my son, and thank God when he got back to residential or work release, they escorted him straight back to the county jail. And I went to his court hearing, and the judge says, "Mom, you've been at every court hearing. What do you propose I do now?" I said, "Send him to prison.
Guess I can't get it.
Send
Yeah.
him to prison."
Clean him
So
out. Clean
he
him out.
got 13 months in prison. My son come out of prison clean, and today he has 2.5 years.
Shout your son.
That's awesome.
Shout your son out. What's his name?
Zachary Allen.
He's doing great.
He's doing great. I love him. He's
That's
doing good.
that's the story we need.
He's had
Yep.
another
So,
baby
So before this, it sounds like Narcan saved your son's life.
many
Mhm.
times.
So-
over.
So you have we met you guys at Diaper Jam,
Yes.
and you guys gave us some Narcan, and I said,
Yeah.
holy shit, we need this at the studio. I want one in my car.
We do need it here at the studio.
We're here.
Yeah.
We are right here at Central
Center-
and Washington, everybody.
Central and Hydraulic.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Washington School. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I get confused.
And by the way, follow us on Facebook at Beyond Addiction.
Yep.
Fentanyl sucks,
Yeah,
because
please.
anybody who needs Narcan, all you got to do is reach out to us.
It's really
and we'll
ask.
bring it
Guys,
to you. And
okay,
you
so-
get it.
Guys, I hope you heard that. I'm gonna stop the show and say it again in the comments. Get with them, guys. Narcan does cost a lot for a lot of places. If they have the hook,
$25 at
if
Dillon's
they
and
have
Walgreens.
the hook for
We'll
it,
give it to you.
and we'll give you one of these bags.
Yeah.
If you have a venue, a restaurant,
Yes.
and anything that's populated, get with Beyond Addiction, please.
Yes.
So
have that near you, please, please.
so I kind of want to hand this to you guys. Will you explain
Yeah.
what this is, maybe?
Okay,
Let's demystify
let's say
the
let's say
pack, man.
Aaron's
Yes.
overdosing right now. How do we
Okay,
pull
so
this
what you
out?
do is you break into this package, and you take the. You want me to just break into it?
We've got gazillions.
Okay,
of them.
so-
no, save this, but don't
You
waste
break
one.
into
Okay.
the package and you
Why
pull
waste
this
one?
little device out. It's a nasal device.
Okay.
And there's a red button on bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to put this in their nasal, and you're going to push that red button, and you're going to give them maybe 2 minutes. And if they don't start coming back around,
Another one.
there's another one in here,
Okay.
and you're going to do the same thing in the other nostril.
It's the same. It's
So
the
you
same
do
pack.
swap nostrils.
But yes,
Same pack.
but you're gonna
Sometimes you could do 4 to 5.
you're gonna have
sometimes.
911 on the phone
Yeah.
before you administer this.
Well,
Please get 911.
Okay, so
on the
first and
way.
foremost, I'll tell you as a first aid and CPR
That's
response.
always the first act.
Yeah.
As soon as you approach a situation that needs anything like
Always
this,
get them on.
please
Yes,
Always get
have
them on.
someone or you contact 911.
911.
yes,
If you do any first aid or CPR, it's always the first step. Make sure you do that.
yes.
So-
And if you do CPR, please don't do mouth to mouth.
Nope, we're done with that. It's all
These
compressions.
people who overdose, they vomit,
Yeah.
and you do not want
A
their
second
vomit
lunch. You don't want a
near your
second
mouth
lunch.
because
Yeah.
you're gonna overdose. If you
Yeah.
get that vomit in your mouth, you will overdose.
Oh, well, crap. I'm trying
Yes.
to make
Yeah.
a joke.
Be
Oh,
careful,
wow.
folks.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to suck on the poison.
Well, nobody
Well,
wants to.
Yeah.
But-
Right.
But that's
We-
how a lot of the babies.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of the babies that
Yeah.
that you see that have passed away from fentanyl poisoning.
Yeah.
Their parents have overdosed and vomited. The baby has
Oh.
crawled through it.
And stuck their hands in their
Oh.
mouth.
Stuck
Yeah.
their hands in
Okay,
their mouth.
scream another horror movie for
Yeah.
us.
Yes,
Exactly.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's terrible. It's
That really is rough.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty simple installation.
mhm.
It seems like anybody that and if you apply Narcan to anybody that you think is having an opioid problem and they're not, it doesn't hurt them.
It don't hurt them a bit. In
No.
fact, don't be scared to give them the Narcan. The Good Samaritan Act will cover you if you give anybody Narcan.
So I've heard
Yeah.
sometimes it might even take up to 3 or 4 shots of Narcan.
that's true.
That's why
how
you call
strong it's
911.
gotten.
Yeah.
So really, this becomes an availability problem
Yes.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like as if you guys all know what an AUD machine is, that is
Mhm.
in a lot of public
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
AUD.
like the Narcan should be just as available.
It's just as
Exactly.
important of a life.
Yep.
I feel like it should be at every Quit Trip. Why?
It should.
Well,
We have an audience question.
Please,
Okay.
please, and
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, so what is the website? I'm gonna put it in the comments so that people can go to.
Okay.
get these.
It's
What
Beyond
is-
Addiction. Fentanyl Sucks. It's a Facebook page.
We do have a
Fentanyl sucks.
website. We haven't launched it yet. We're still working on it.
That's
Yeah.
that's what we
Yeah.
say too.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and spell fentanyl right.
F-
Fentanyl. It's like a Y thing.
It's
Mhm.
FENTANYL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fentanyl.
so
Fentanyl.
you guys have both obviously been through some struggles in the
Mm-hmm.
addiction and fentanyl world.
Yes.
Why you care?
How did that lead to where we are now? So obviously you went through those trepidations, but then we started this. So
Right.
kind of run us through the start of the Beyond Addiction process.
Man, when I got that phone call from my son's CSO, my daughter was sitting there with me, and I was just beside myself. I just was fed up. I didn't know what else to do. And my daughter said, here's what we're going to do. We got to advocate.
Yeah.
We have to get
Yeah.
up off our butts, and we have to get in the community, and we have to do something about it, Mom. We can't keep doing this like this. So
Shout
we
out
did.
to
Take an activism role.
Right.
And
You have to be active.
yeah. And that's
How
how
are we active?
that's how
Yeah.
I got involved. Was when my son passed away, I was like, I don't want any other family to go through what we've gone through. And then kind of through, again, Facebook friends and things like that, there was a billboard. And I was
I
like,
love
I
it.
want my son's picture on that billboard. And
Yeah.
so through that's how I got in connection with Stephanie.
Yeah.
And so it's just been,
I
you
love
know,
this. Yeah,
rolling.
I love it, man. You guys
Been
are
rolling.
turning your
Passion
Yeah.
into purpose.
Yeah,
Well, you didn't take your trauma line down.
exactly.
didn't.
You
Yeah.
dealt with some
you
shit.
turned it into
how-
positivity.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I
That's what
mean,
we
it's
have to
either
do.
sit and suck in your addiction or do something to help this community.
Exactly. And I see it this way too. And I tell a lot of people that when we're out at events and advocating, you know, she's involved because Narcan saved her son.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm involved
amazing.
because I lost my son. And it's like two
Yeah.
complete opposite ends of the spectrum,
It is.
but yet here we are.
Same battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, but,
yeah.
but that's how this goes. okay?
Exactly.
Every situation that involves
Addiction.
these kind of issues,
Yeah.
these like near death or death
Yeah.
experiences,
Yeah.
they're all different. They all came about in a unique but somewhat
Similar way. Yeah.
So
You
is
know?
is Narcan only for fentanyl? You use?
No.
Opiates. You can.
Oh,
if,
so
if
any-
your grandma takes
so
too
if-
many pain pills.
Yeah, if she ODs on lower tabs,
Absolutely.
for some
Exactly.
reason,
Yeah.
that'll bring them back. So
Yeah.
That's huge. Okay, so
Yeah.
so
So-
any opiate.
So,
Yes.
so guys, this really hits home. This really hits home for me. I mean, I lost a lifelong friend to fentanyl overdose here about a month and a half ago.
Mhm.
And today is actually
They're doing a celebration of life.
today.
No, they're
Today.
doing it. No, it's Saturday.
Saturday.
And it just with no planning, it's weird that your show is on the week of his
It was
Everything
celebration-
happens
announced. It
celebration
was
life.
announced today. That's why.
and
Yeah.
and unfortunately, him and his girlfriend were doing methamphetamines, cocaine, and fentanyl,
Yeah.
and they were on fentanyl's methadone. What is the name of that?
Sublocade.
Yes, yes.
Suboxone.
Suboxone, something
Mhm.
like that. It
Yeah.
starts with an S. I know that.
Suboxone.
So they were trying to get off fentanyl with through rehab and through that whatever that supplement is,
Suboxone.
Yeah.
and I think relapsed into cocaine and meth and all of the things. And the Suboxone, then with the combination of that, ended up
Just too much.
unfortunately killing my friend.
Yeah. And I'm so sorry for your loss and for his
and
family.
we thank you. The celebration of life for Christopher Bourbon is at the Mays Rec Center this Saturday from 1 to 2.
Yeah.
But so it really hits home for me because I think there's a lot of like just ignorance
There is.
and non-understanding because you see it in what you guys obviously have started this for
Mhm.
because they just drop out
Yeah,
of
they do.
nowhere.
They just go to sleep.
Well, so I kind of understood for a while, and what I was come to understand was a lot of the fentanyl deaths was someone had bought a drug that they thought was this drug,
Exactly.
and unfortunately, it had fentanyl in it. They were not prepared for it. That killed them.
Yes.
Yes.
And that seemed like the story for a lot of people and a lot of families. That then it seemed like there was a transition to where fentanyl is actually a usable drug.
Yes.
And people are using that.
They do
It's
get
cheaper
addicted
than
to
heroin
fentanyl.
because it's cheaper than heroin.
Yeah.
They can get 10 times the amount of fentanyl for what they can get one
Yeah.
hit of heroin
That's
for.
crazy.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
So that jump seems like a really a big, even more so dangerous than the OxyContin jump.
Right.
Exactly.
And
'Cause
when fentanyl became a viable, usable drug,
street drug. Mhm.
that's where I really
That's
think
crazy.
like your guys' awareness is so important.
Mhm.
Like if you get to that point, Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well, and it's the stigmas too, because so many people think that anybody that's an addict or a fentanyl addict or a meth addict or anything is just some bum on the street.
Yeah.
But
It's
you
not
know,
really like that.
but when
Well,
when people look at me, they would never know that I had a daughter that was a homeless meth addict for years, and that I had a son that has died of fentanyl poisoning.
I'd say this to anybody. You're a human being, right?
Yeah.
You have an addict personality in some way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
hell yeah.
Whether it's food,
Hell yeah.
exercise,
Gambling.
Gambling,
Yeah.
drugs,
Yeah.
And when
TV,
it goes back
internet,
generations,
drinking.
it goes back
Hanging out with
generations in
Annie
our
Mac.
family too.
It does.
Porn.
My kid's dad died
It is a
of
thing.
overdose. You know, he was an addict, and so we always thought him seeing his dad and his addiction, and his sister in her addiction when he was a young
Would
kid
help him.
would help him. And so when we found out he was using, we about shit ourselves.
Yeah.
And then when it progressed from marijuana to pills to heroin, and then when we found out he was on fentanyl, holy crap!
Yeah.
And then
That's always kind of a big shock for me.
Yeah.
Like that you
Yeah.
I mean, that's
But
pretty
it-
far
but
down the
it's
drug
cheap.
line.
Well,
it's
yeah,
cheap.
yeah. But also, how fast did that go?
But anybody with any
Yeah.
sense
That was
sees
probably
every
pretty quick.
but
yeah, it
everybody
did.
with
From
any
the
sense
heroin to the fentanyl, it went
It went-
quick.
sees every headline says take a little bit of fentanyl, you're dead in a door now.
Yeah.
So how did that
And so that's true. But here's the deal. When you have, like my son, for instance, he did the blues, which is
The pills.
Percocet pills
Yeah.
that's pressed.
Yeah.
So he did those for so long that he built a tolerance
Mhm.
to fentanyl.
There you go. Yeah.
And
Yep.
so what happened was a lot of these pills, half of them will have fentanyl, half of them won't. And he always broke his pills up.
Mhm.
But the day he dropped it, Jumpstart, he broke that pill up and he happened to smoke the part that was 100% fentanyl.
Jesus.
So that happens. It seems like if you get a piece of the drug with the heavy and
Yeah.
fentanyl part of it,
Yeah.
that's when you get choked out and
Yeah.
and it murks you.
Or people like my son who had been an addict. You know, his addiction started when he was a young teen. And then, you know, he fought and went to treatment, got clean, relapsed. You know, this went on for
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
his teenage years.
Yeah.
But then he had gotten clean. He was clean. I mean, actually, he died one day before his 1 year sober anniversary. He relapsed. And so he
God, the
went,
relapse
How
is always
sad
a
is
problem.
that?
yeah.
The
He
relapse,
picked up
that's
he
how-
picked up
This
what
is
he was
right.
using a year prior.
that's-
That part. That
Yeah.
part right there.
so
Yeah.
this- I
It's-
mean,
this is how all of my
this
friends
Yeah.
have
this
died.
is the story behind
Yeah.
Kibben's death as well.
Yeah.
This is how
Yeah.
all of my friends have died from this. Okay, we quit because we're
Yeah.
trying. Okay,
Yeah.
we quit because we're trying,
Uh-huh.
and we're 6 months, we're 8 months,
Mhm.
we're a year and a half,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're whatever it is. We're sober. Okay,
Yeah.
but when we relapse, we go back to the dosage that we
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
and we don't realize that dosage is a king
King
killer.
killer.
It
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is the saddest story in addiction right there.
But
Yeah.
but it is over and over again.
over and over.
Over.
It,
and
it,
over.
it is so told
Mhm.
that we all know it. As soon as I told you, as soon as I started on that story, I know you guys knew where
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is, guys.
Yep.
It's
Was
we stop it, but
So-
you know, I was shooting up this.
but along
Yeah.
that lines is what I've always had a problem with understanding fentanyl. Because again, most drug users like the addiction of doing the drug. And
There's a
fentanyl-
ritual in it.
And
Yeah.
fentanyl's like, what do I fucking lick a tiny bit of it and I do it? Like, I don't get it.
And the more
Yeah.
powerful it is, the stronger it is. The people want that.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
The people who are using it's like, I want some of that.
Well,
Yeah.
the nature is to push it.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, the nature of it.
Yep.
The nature of
right.
addiction is to push your limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just is what
100%.
it is.
And you
know.
want the stronger, better stuff. But it
Of
just,
course you do.
but it
You
always
want
just,
to know you survived.
but if you're a person that like does a bunch of cocaine, it's weird to transition to fentanyl where you just take a tiny
Because
bit.
it's and
Yeah.
it's the opposite too, because cocaine's a stimulant.
What
Fentanyl's a
what is
depressant.
fentanyl? Why
Opiate,
why
it's an
why,
opiate.
why
It
are we
totally
putting this everywhere?
depresses you because
I
you're
don't get
gone.
it. I don't
You're
get it.
gone. I don't. But like with my son, when he started fentanyl,
It's a
His
war,
intent-
dude.
I
It's
his-
just
a
don't
war.
understand
his
it, to
intent
be
wasn't
honest.
to use
We're at
fentanyl.
war.
He thought he was getting a pill.
So he got addicted to fentanyl off of a
Off
pill
of-
that he was taking. He thought it was a different pill.
He thought
Yeah.
it was a different pill because he had been.
So the varsity of what he thought he was taking led to his addiction.
Yes, I mean he was already an opiate addict,
Yeah.
but he thought he was getting a Percocet, and the guy that gave him the Percocet gave
So
him.
he's getting a Percocet 1000,
Yeah.
which is a
And
fucking fentanyl pill.
as soon as he hit that fentanyl, he was done for.
Okay,
Done
so
Well, it
rule
cha-
number one,
And people don't realize it changes your fucking.
You
system.
never,
it made him
ever,
somebody I
ever,
didn't
ever
know.
trust anybody. I don't care if it's your best friend, your
Yep.
sister, your brother, your mother, your father. You do not trust any drugs.
They
that's
only
given
trust
to
Yeah.
you.
y'all.
You
That part,
cannot
that part.
trust them because they don't know who they're buying them from.
So
they
what
might
do we?
know them, but they don't.
So-
know
It goes
if
back
they're
how
So-
many
drugs.
steps.
So with you
No.
guys
Right.
that are trying to raise awareness and battling the city all the time, I know that at one point they were making fentanyl testing illegal to buy those kits here in Wichita.
We got them, by the way.
So-
Anybody who
Yeah.
wants to test their drugs, hey, we are a no
Are we good?
judgment zone.
Are we clear?
We are a
Yeah.
no judgment zone,
Right.
and anybody who continues to use and wants to do it safely, reach out to us. We got
have
test
cases
strips.
of
You
the
can
If
test
you have
your
test strips,
drugs.
that's amazing.
I'm
Yes.
gonna say
Mhm.
to just help anybody else. If you can't, I know sometimes whatever you're going through is a lot. Me and Aaron are going to get some of these testing strips
Yes.
from them too as well.
I should have brought some.
So
Yeah.
We'll be
we'll,
around.
we'll get them.
Right,
We'll get them
them.
soon.
Yeah.
We are another place that has the Narcan that they have. If you need some testing strips, you can also get them from the Aaron and Austin show.
I really hope you guys all know us by now and know that we're kind of a non-judgment thing.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you do in your life, I think you're supposed to do.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Well, I want you to
And
live.
if you're down this, if
I
you're
want you
down
to
this
live no matter
journey,
what you're doing.
Exactly.
look, I support you, but I have your medicine.
we
Be
have an
safe
audience
about it.
question.
Be safe. You test your drugs.
And yeah, if we can get some test strips,
We'll
I would
absolutely bring you more
I would
Narcan to
gladly
keep
have those
here,
available too.
and we will bring you test strips. And
So-
they'll be right
We
So
have
here
an
in the
audience
studio.
question. We
So-
have an audience question.
All right,
All
we
right.
have an audience question.
Are we here? Okay, so how do you use the test strips? What can you use them on? Like, how do you?
They're water soluble
them.
test strips. They're dip strips.
Okay,
almost.
That's
If you have a
what it is.
pill and you want to test
you
it,
got to
like, how do you
crush
do
that
that?
pill up, and you got to crush it up, and you got to mix it up really well.
With water?
No, just crush it
No, you
up.
just crush it up.
Just
Just
crush
crush
it
it
up.
up.
Just
And
crush
the
it up.
instructions are on the test strips, but you test 2 or 3 spots on that. After you crush it up and you mix it up, you test 2 or 3 spots on
Just
there.
touch it to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same
Yeah, I
with
got
the
you.
same with bags of cocaine. The same
Yes.
with methamphetamine,
Pot.
pot. All
Yeah.
of those are the
All
same.
that.
So there's no liquid; it's just the dry test strip. You
Right,
just put
right.
it on there and it'll read it.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Cool.
Yeah.
And like she said, if you didn't understand any of that, guess what? The instructions is on the motherfucking test.
Yeah.
It is.
And,
Yeah.
and Google will tell you everything.
Yeah, so I didn't want to go that far.
I
But
you can
it
literally
will.
ask,
read at that
you
point.
can literally
Like, I
ask
wasn't
ChatGPT
able
or
to
Google.
Or
read.
YouTube.
or like fucking anything. So the dumbass questions you ask on the internet,
Hey,
remember you can run
At
it.
the
I was
time,
wondering.
at the time that you think you're overdosing,
It's
you're
too
not
late.
gonna. You're not gonna.
And by
Google
the
it.
way-
So you want to do it before you're
Yeah.
overdosing
And by the
That
way,
to
part. right
prevent
there.
you
That
from
part.
overdosing.
everybody
Yes.
needs to know this fact right here. Okay. I was listening to a podcast, and they had a coroner that showed up to a house that had 4 or 5 people who had overdosed all
Wow.
at the same time. They were all dead. They couldn't help them. But every one of those people had a Narcan either in their hand or right by them.
Right around.
Folks, you cannot Narcan yourself.
No.
It's not possible. So the
Really?
rules are
Yeah.
you don't trust anybody. You go to a doctor for opiates. You never use alone, okay? Ever. You always find somebody who's not
Always.
using those drugs to sit with you and have Narcan ready for them to use.
Yes. And there's
Okay.
also that 1-800 number, which
Yeah.
I wish I would have thought of that. I would have had it. But there's a 1-800 number that you can call
Let's
if
Google
you're
it.
going
What
to
is it?
use.
What is it?
You know what? I don't know.
What
It
is
just
it?
popped in my
We'll
brain.
find it. We'll find it.
Yeah.
Andy, figure that out.
That you can call if you're going to use alone and they will sit on the
Sit
phone.
on the phone with you, yeah.
And
That's
so,
true.
you know,
Yeah,
that's what
super
my
cool.
daughter
Yeah.
used to beg my son. If you're going to use, if you're going to relapse, please just call me so that I know that if you go out, I can call 911. She's in
Yeah.
Texas. And of course,
Yeah.
you know,
So-
that shame goes along with
So
it.
you
so
said
he
that
didn't
you
call.
said you can't administer Narcan
You
to yourself.
cannot
No,
Narcan
'cause you
yourself.
just-
You don't have the time to do that.
No, it's
Sure.
instant.
If you get
You don't
a
have the
deadly dose,
coordination.
you're
No.
going. Listen, the most.
So by the time you need Narcan,
you're already.
It's too late.
It's too late to
It's
too
Narcan.
late.
You don't have the
yourself.
coordination.
too
to
late.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
here's
there's
the
no
thing.
preventative maintenance here.
No.
Right.
So
Nope.
I can't
Nope.
Narcan myself and then do a bunch of fentanyl.
I cannot. I do not know the answer to that question, but I'm going to guess it's no.
I
I'll
would
say
think
no.
no because the Narcan is an opiate blocker.
and
Right.
the Narcan wears off. So you get somebody back and they're awake and they lay back down. you're probably going to have to dose them again because Narcan only lasts
Boom.
for minutes.
That's why you call
Where
911.
the
And that's why
fentanyl
sometimes it
lasts
takes
for hours.
multiple-
First, you call them first.
First.
Yes.
Please always, if you're dealing with any emergency situation, please
Call
call 911
911.
Yes.
first.
Always have them on speaker, sit and set the phone next to you, and you do what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't care
Yeah.
whether you're
Before
doing
you call
CPR,
yourself a doctor.
first
That's
aid,
right.
first aid, CPR, applying Narcan, whatever you do, please. It's the first thing and the most. is
Yes,
call
call
911.
911.
So we
'Cause-
work with several families here in Wichita, and I got to tell you what the most asked question is.
Yeah.
Did they suffer?
Mm-hmm.
And my answer is absolutely not
Nope.
for 1 second. Your loved
It's
one
euphoria.
fell asleep and never woke
Okay.
up.
They
It's like-
suffered. They suffered for years with their addiction
Mhm.
long before that death.
you know
Yeah.
how? Have you ever had surgery?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you know how the anesthesiologist says count back from 3.
Yeah, you get to
Do you
5.
remember ever getting back to 1?
Mine was always
No.
count back from 10,
No,
and I was at 7.
That's how
and-
fast it
Now-
happened.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I was under, I remember having kind of a cute doctor.
Ah.
and you fought it.
So you,
No,
so
no,
you're
no.
telling
Was for
me.
your colonoscopy.
So-
I come out of there and I go, "You owe me dinner."
Wait, this is
Yeah.
fucked. Wait, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. So you're telling me when I got my surgeries, my count backwards from 10, 10, 9.
You
that,
said
that's
9,
dead.
8,
That's how
Pretty
fast.
much.
That's
Well,
my. That's
that was-
that's what dying's
That
like.
was
Yep.
deep asleep.
Yeah.
That's deep asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
But that's
had.
how fast it works.
Really?
They go to sleep and they just don't wake up,
Mhm.
and there's
That's
no
sad.
suffering.
Yeah.
There's no suffering.
Guys, how can we get Narcan in all the right places?
Everywhere.
How do we do this?
So
How do we get
Free
test
service.
strips
I feel
out
like
there?
a free service.
Kansas is still against testing.
Yeah.
Well, what do
Right,
you-
our
You
legislators.
can
Dude,
go to
I mean, this is crazy.
advocate like we
How do
are.
they do that?
yeah, or go to deca.com, or is it org? I think it's deca.org. It's DCCCA,
And DECA is a foster organization. That,
and you can
Mhm.
order doses of Narcan through there.
guys, we need
That's
to
amazing.
do this, guys.
The links are in the
We have to do
comments.
it.
guys.
Thank you.
I'm just
Appreciate
saying,
that.
we have to do this.
Yeah.
It's just such an epidemic.
Mhm.
It is.
We all know people. I think we
Yep.
all know
We
people.
well,
Yeah.
even the NFL's involved right now. If you people
Oh, yeah.
haven't, if people haven't
Yeah.
knows, Emmett Smith
I know, right?
is advocating for Narcan like a motherfucker. right
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So anybody that like listens to any kind of radio or it's not a Wichita thing, man.
No.
Motherfuckers are
it's
dropping
a-
like flies.
It's an
Save-
epidemic worldwide.
Save your fucking friend, man.
Yeah.
I feel like if you are in the bar industry, the
Mhm.
of
Anywhere,
the restaurant industry,
in any industry,
fuck it anywhere. If
anywhere.
you're at fucking
If
school,
you're at the
a
grocery
teacher.
store, you
Yeah.
You're a
need
goddamn
Narcan on
teacher.
you.
I'm a teacher and I
Yeah.
teach in an elementary school and I always have it in my purse because
When you
don't
guys
know.
were giving away a diaper jam, I took as many as I could. fucking
Yeah.
walk
And
away.
we're always willing to give people as many.
And we
as
have
they
one
want.
right here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
one that I
Yeah.
took from diaper
We
jam
have
right
one
there.
right.
Yeah.
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 And if you're not sure if somebody's overdosing in those bags, we have instruction sheets that tells you what to look for in an overdose,
Tell us what that's about a bit.
and then it tells
What's it-
you
what-
how
what-
to administer the Narcan.
So if let's say we're just at a social place, what is some of the really telltale signs?
Snoring, foaming at the mouth, and
Like
snoring,
snoring?
or vomit. Snoring is the biggest one. I mean,
Mhm.
they will flat roar.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, or if they're just
If you can't get them awake,
awake.
they're
Yeah.
they're overdosing.
So if we are approaching a potential overdose,
Mhm.
we're non-responsive.
Yeah,
at all?
non-responsive.
absolutely.
Nothing.
Right.
So when I have like I'm first aid and CPR trained,
Mhm.
so you have to ask them, can I?
No.
Well, this is part of it.
Yeah.
But it's instantly call and
Right.
ask, can I perform CPR and health aid on you? And if they don't answer, and there's no one that's by proxy, you legally can't help
cannot.
them. You
Yeah.
can,
There-
Yeah.
There's a little bit about that, you know.
but you can help them if they don't answer.
Right,
Exactly.
you have
if
to.
they're non-responsive.
I'd rather
and
help
that
them
counts
than to
as
watch
that.
them die.
Yeah.
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 Honestly, if
Yeah.
if 1 out of 3 you pump that shit into somebody's nose and they live, why wouldn't you have done it?
Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, and at the end of the day, if you give that to somebody that doesn't need it, it's not going to hurt them.
No,
Well, it actually
not
gives
at
it-
all.
What actually
No.
gives them the ability to fly?
It
Yeah.
only works on that receptor of the
Okay,
brain.
okay.
that-
So what we're going to do right now is a little off schedule. I'm going to give Austin a dose of Narcan
Prove that you can.
Are you ready for this, buddy?
Prove that
It's
you
not
can
going to
fly.
hurt you. They just said.
No, it won't hurt.
Is there a shelf life on these?
It's usually, I think, 2 to 3 years, but
So it's going to be fun.
So in 3 years we'll start
Yeah.
flying around the room with Narcan.
No, I'm
the
going to give this to you right
the
now.
DEA
No,
has
don't
come out
open it.
with studies that say that they're good for at least up to 1 year.
Let's be
after
honest.
they're
Let's be
expired.
honest.
You
They,
can still use it.
let's
Yeah.
be honest. They lie about the medicine length of life because they want you to buy more of it.
Yeah, don't throw it
Exactly.
away if it's
Antibiotics
expired.
will work for
Probably.
20
It'll
fucking
still
years.
work.
Yeah.
But,
Take a
yeah.
Loratab in 20 years. I guarantee it. Probably
Now, if
still
it
makes
gets
you
2
work.
or
yeah.
3 years expired, throw it away and get some new.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
depends on your doctor and your insurance.
Well, we're
coverage.
talking about the Narcan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And so we can always contact you guys if we're looking for Narcan or testing strips.
Yes,
100%.
and if you have an event coming up that you would like
We do.
us to come to and pop a table and pass out Narcan test strips, we will be there.
Well, what are you guys doing this weekend?
Amy, what are we doing this weekend?
Actually, I have
ahead.
a celebration of life to go to. Not a fentanyl related celebration of life, but I do have that Saturday. My
I mean,
sister-
I can try to put it on the calendar. Let me
Yeah.
do a
Joke,
little bit of research.
I'll
and
just
see.
decide.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to be able
I
to
may
make
be
something
able
this
to get you
weekend.
enough Narcan for you to set it out
I will.
Yes.
if
I
we
will.
can't
Hey,
show up.
Mhm.
We'll-
I will always.
show up. as
I will
well.
always
I'm
represent
into that.
Beyond
I'm
Addiction
into
by
that.
proxy anytime.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I have
We
lost
appreciate
friends to
that.
Any
heroin.
fucking time. If I if
And I will
if,
always-
if one
Yeah.
if one shot of that saves somebody's life, I am here for
That's
it.
my motto. In
Yeah.
fact, we set up Thanksgiving Day down on Market Street next to Wichita Bowling Company, and
Yeah.
they did a Feed the Homeless Thanksgiving dinner. It was really awesome. And all of a sudden, one of the guys that put that event on come running up to me and said, "Grab Narcan and follow me." And I went
oh,
to follow
wow,
him,
really?
and there was a guy who had sitting in a chair, overdosed right there at that event
Really?
that we were set up at. So we were able to Narcan him. And yeah,
Amazing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Amazing.
you know, not today, buddy. Not
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
That is that one instant
Yeah.
Yeah.
is worth
The
every
entire
it is.
project.
every vendor hour
The
you've
entire
spent
project.
there.
It's
and
worth the weight in gold.
sweating
Mhm.
your ass off.
Yeah.
being a part. And,
Yep.
and it was absolutely fabulous to have you part of the diaper jam this year.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. We
so-
love Diaper Jam.
So how do people support you? How do people donate to you? How do we?
Okay. So
How can
now's
we
a good
expand the brand?
time.
Let's expand the
The
brand.
brand.
Now's
Yes.
a good time to plug our car show.
I
You
think
got-
so.
you
I
got-
think
Okay.
it is.
We're at 50 minutes here. Let's take 10 minutes and plug every fucking thing you
Okay.
guys got.
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
we've done, even though we're a 501c3, we operate like a business, and it takes money
Sure.
to operate.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes money to do anything in this world.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we put together this fundraiser car show. It's for June 27th. We have partnered with JC Penney. We are partnered with ICT Waymaker
Cool.
and Valley Hope and Jesse Junkers. All of them are just phenomenal.
Sounds like
in the
great
recovery
sponsors.
world.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what we're looking for right now is if you want to get anybody who has a business and they want to
Advertise.
sponsor us for
Mhm.
$250, that'll
Yeah.
get your logo on back of our car show t-shirt.
Where is this event going to be at?
It is at JCPenney parking lot, Town West.
Excellent.
Town West.
Excellent.
Yes.
And
So that parking lot is very
Very big.
available.
we
Yes.
have
You have
six-
electricity.
And very
is
visible.
the
Very
key.
visible.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We have a lot of food trucks showing up. We have a lot of cars showing up. We have bikes showing
Wow.
up and a lot of tent vendors showing up. So you
You guys are
know,
putting on a fucking car show.
Yeah.
we-
Yeah.
you
There'll
are.
be a
and it
DJ.
blew up.
A
It blew up.
DJ.
But
Sounds
we're
amazing.
also in dire need of raffle items. If you have a
Awesome.
business and you have
Ah.
a restaurant or something, or if you tattoo,
Let's talk after this. I'll
We,
donate.
we can
Okay.
do something.
Raffle
here.
item.
PK, PK
Yeah.
Pest Management will donate a raffle item of a year's worth of pest control for that.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
you can
Awesome.
raffle that off.
that is
Okay.
awesome.
All right.
We're-
Yes.
we're- yeah, we're- we're
Remind me
doing
after that. I'll remind me after this, and I'll
Okay.
I'll get you a certificate for that.
But
You
yeah,
can-
But any-
sponsors that want to get it on.
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah,
guys, we can't do anything. We
Without
can't
money.
support any concert, any festival, any cause without a
Without
little bit of
money.
cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we need you always to show up, and I love you for always showing up. And this one is a big one, guys.
We have
Yeah.
a Cash App and a Venmo, and I'd be happy to share that so it can be shared in the comments.
And
Or
our
you can
t-shirt
share our
sales.
links or
do you
whatever.
have this? Do you have this flyer digitally?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
Send it
Yeah.
to me, and
Okay.
I'll share it on the
Yes.
on.
Yeah, love it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll send it.
Doesn't matter. Send it to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll send it to me tomorrow. We don't
And
have
then-
to- I don't need it right this minute.
Yeah.
You're working hard. You're
I'm
working
not
hard.
And then
1%.
also our
Right.
t-shirt sales. So
Yeah.
I'll turn around. I'll show everybody the back of our shirt. So
Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
our logo on the front, and then on the back.
I love it.
Fentanyl sucks. Where's the fuck fentanyl
It's
shirt?
the
Good
green
off,
rip,
yeah.
green rip,
Okay.
reaper.
I know that. Hey,
Green Reaper.
I'm here. I'm here for you guys.
Hey, you got our,
I know
our
it.
We already
bracelet
know. We
on.
already know.
That's
We already know.
awesome.
But they got
Cool.
they got a couple slippery ones. There's a fuck fentanyl shirt running
Yes,
around.
There sure
yes,
is.
there is. And I
These
I
girls,
owe
these
you
girls,
one actually.
these girls are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
and guys, trying to make stuff fun out of this
Yeah.
situation is not easy.
If
No.
you're sending kids off to college, reach out to us. We will hook you up with test strips. We'll hook you up with Narcan.
Please.
You don't know
Hey,
what your
yes.
kids are going to do when they're
Can
in
I
college.
say, can I say every
know.
teenager from the age of 14
Mhm.
to 30
Yes.
Yes.
should have one of these bags in your fucking car.
At
You
least
need
one.
To, you
At
need
least
to
one.
have it. You
Yes.
need
Please,
to have
guys.
it.
Yeah.
I want you to live. I want you to
That's
see
the
tomorrow.
reality, guys. Okay. Look,
Show them.
I'm going to tell you that these packs are available through these people.
Yes.
Mhm.
You can call them
Yes.
Yeah.
Beyond Addiction, Fentanyl Sex.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
And we'll
They will
deliver
give you
it.
one, and we should all have one.
Please,
We
Yes.
should
take
all
it-
have one
Please take advantage
because
of
we
this.
all have those friends.
I
Guys.
cannot
And,
make-
Yeah.
you
I
know,
cannot stress this enough. It is very important.
Mhm.
You do not know that if every person would just have that little bag in their car,
Yeah.
riding in their little back
you don't
pouch,
know when it's going to come in
riding
handy,
in your little back pouch
But it
behind your
might.
seat.
but it
Yeah.
might.
If I-
A gas station
Save a life.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Save
Yeah.
a life.
Yeah.
It
you
might
just never know.
save. It might.
Might
You
save.
might have a
life.
great story. You save a fucking life, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Please. You
It's
never
important.
know. You never know. how
It
that
is. I
Yeah.
mean, I'd much
It
rather
is.
have that and save a life than to stand there and not have it and watch
Watch
somebody
somebody
die.
I'd rather have fucking 50 of those.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean,
Yeah.
guys. I mean,
Amen.
guys, and also,
We've had these in our studio for a long time.
and also,
We've never used one.
Thank God.
But if it came down to it, I know right where to find it.
Yeah.
and what's great,
and
I,
you know where to get more.
well, and
I
I
know
would
right where
say
it is.
what's great about if you have a big venue, make sure you. This is great for a regular person.
Yeah.
But if you have a venue, make sure you have 2 or 3 of them.
Yes.
Plan on a
Yeah.
mass overdose.
Yeah.
People who come into your venues and they sell drugs
They
out of
come in
your
groups.
bathroom.
They come in
Yeah.
groups.
You
Shit
could
happens.
have 6, 8, 10 people overdose at the same time.
That's actually how it's going to actually happen.
Prepare
Yeah.
for
That's
it. Prepare
actually
for
how
it.
it's going to go down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
and
guys,
prepare by getting testing trips.
Yes.
Yes.
So all that aside, we love you guys.
I love you guys so much.
We love
man.
you guys,
Thank you for
too.
having
Thank you
us.
guys
We
so much
really
for
do.
coming out, man.
Man, we appreciate it.
look,
Make sure that you get one.
Fentanyl is a crazy.
It's horrible.
It's crazy.
Horrible.
It's a
And-
chemical warfare. That's
It
what
is.
It's
It kinda
killing
Just
is.
us.
smoke a bowl and
Kinda
calm
is.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, but what we're saying is you can't even smoke a bowl
No.
because
No.
we're dusting that shit.
You know
with
what?
men-
I did a
with
lot of
fentanyl,
drugs when I
you
was
know?
younger, but I'm going to tell you this: we never lost anybody.
No.
Yeah,
never.
That's how you
did
know
I
the-
lose a friend.
That's how
Hey,
you know the drugs change.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of drugs in my day.
Yeah.
And I have lost some people to
Yeah.
to
and
heroin.
that's why I do the
and I've lost
conspiracy
some
theory is
people
real.
to
Yeah.
like some
I
meth.
just-
Yeah.
extreme
They're trying to
meth
murk us.
addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've lost some people, man. I
Yeah.
have.
Oxycontin wasn't enough to kill us all. They had
But
to drill fentanyl.
They had to.
has
it's a
just
whole
stepped up
different
the game.
realm.
They pushed that on us, guys.
Fentanyl
Stay.
started taking all my friends.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And
When my son was in prison, I had to at least
we have one of
4. Yes,
That's why
you
we
can
brought
have
him
both
in.
of them. At least 4 or 5 times in the 13 months that he was in prison, I had to inform him that he lost another friend,
Yeah.
you know
and he's lost over
You
a
know,
dozen
Well,
friends.
and I will tell
that
you,
hurts him. That
so
hurts
I,
him.
so
Oh,
I,
yeah.
will, I will tell you,
Yeah.
as probably you guys, and as when you have a ton of friends, unfortunately, me and Aaron know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So unfortunately, with my
We've lost some.
buddy
Yeah.
Yeah.
with my buddy McKibben that died here recently, and a few others, you're
The
kind of just
celebration of life was
sometime-
today.
sometimes you're kind of waiting on those calls because you know
Yeah.
it's going to happen,
Yeah.
and that's kind of a sad thing.
You know,
How do we save those?
exactly. Love.
I've-
You've got to love them.
I've had 2 people
You
die.
have to provide an out.
Mhm.
You have to provide the
I didn't
out.
try
You
hard
do.
enough. I didn't try.
And
hard
we
enough.
do that too.
That's
by the way,
deal. You
we
have to
go full
provide the out.
circle. We go
Yeah.
full circle with this. We can get people hooked up with insurance, marketplace insurance to get into treatment.
Yes.
When
Look,
they come
there
out
you
of
go.
treatment,
Look.
ICT Waymaker, that gets
We-
you into sober
sober
living
living
houses.
We
so
can
that you come
only-
out.
So you guys got some options. for
We
these people.
can
We do.
only provide
We
the
do.
And
out.
that's where our fundraising
Right.
efforts
That's
go
all we
too.
can do.
That's
To
all
help
They
we
them
have
can
to
do.
take the
They have
option.
to take it.
Guys,
Yes.
make sure.
Yeah.
We can create the out. But
Anybody
if they don't
who's
take the
using
option, it's
and
not-
they're
it's
they're
not.
fed up with it and they want to get off of drugs, reach out to Austin and Aaron. Get
We'll
out.
turn
I'll
you
put
guys
you
on
right. I'll put you
We'll
right.
put you right where
No.
you need to be.
We'll help
But
you
reach
out.
out to Beyond Addiction.
We will help you get there.
Guys, this
Yeah.
is what it is. man.
Reach out
Yeah.
to fucking anybody.
We're all,
Yeah.
we're all
Let's
on
say
the
that.
same page. We're all on the
Whether
same
it's
page.
us or
man.
Annie Meck or
Yeah.
anybody, reach the fuck out. We'll help you.
We're
Please
all
reach
the
out.
same page, man.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go to
We
these
are.
funerals and celebrations and like
No.
fuck them. I'd rather just celebrate life with,
With
you.
you.
We've lost too many people.
So
Yeah.
We've lost way too many.
So
We have.
Oh.
Yes.
We really have.
Shout out
We
to the
have.
show.
We've lost way
you
too
guys,
many
Thanks,
you guys
guys.
got a minute or two.
That's
Is there
it.
anything that you want to say before we get out of here? Is there-
So June 27th is our
Yes.
car show, JCPenney Town
Excellent.
West.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to donate? We can provide the link to our Cash App and Venmo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if anybody needs help, reach out to us.
Yes.
We'll help.
like and follow their
Yeah.
Facebook page, please.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yep.
One-
Beyond
one-
Addiction, Fentanyl Sucks. on
Fuck
Facebook.
fentanyl, baby. Let's go.